Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host Louis Carlin. We're right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network, and feel free to join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Santino Marella. Santino Marella has indicated who he would like to see join the Impact Wrestling roster. Santino Marella interviewed recently by pwmania.com, and make sure you check out pwmania.com. Terrific website. If you're a professional wrestling fan, to get all your news, head on over to pwmania.com. They interviewed Santino Marella, and Morello was asked who he would like to see join Impact Wrestling. So here is a quote from Santino Marella. Marella indicated that I'd love to see JTG in Impact. I think he has a lot of fantastic years ahead of him. PJ Black, aka Justin Gabriel, he is another one I would love to see join us, as what he can do is incredible. Timothy Thatcher has everything. I think he would be great here. JR Kratos in NWA and New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong. I love to see him here and work with him. There's a lot of people out there that I'd love to see come in, Morales said. Now, of all the names that he mentioned, the one that gets me excited the most is JR Kratos. JR Kratos is a absolutely incredibly talented beast of a professional wrestler. I love his work in New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong. I think he could come in and be an absolute monster for Impact Wrestling. Kratos could be a great challenger, future challenger for Josh Alexander. Kratos against PCO would be a terrific match. So JR Kratos is the name that gets me excited the most out of the four names that he mentioned. JTG, I wouldn't mind to see him in Impact Wrestling. I think I agree with Santino Marella. I think he has a lot of fantastic years ahead of him. PJ Black, he's very, very talented, but I don't know. I mean, if he comes in and he wants to work full time for Impact Wrestling, I wouldn't be against it. But if he doesn't come in, I wouldn't lose sleep over it. And Timothy Thatcher, currently with Pro Wrestling Noah. Not the biggest Timothy Thatcher fan. Sorry. Maybe he could come in and reinvent himself a little bit. I don't know. He just with the grappling and the quick submissions and that you see, the submissions in Pro Wrestling. No, not the biggest Timothy Thatcher fan. I find him not the most exciting wrestler to watch. So, I mean, if he came in and I wouldn't be again, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be upset or anything. I would give him an opportunity in Impact Wrestling to prove himself, but just not the biggest Timothy Thatcher fan. But JR Kratos, that's the name. That's the guy. That's the guy out of the four that if only one of the four comes to Impact Wrestling, I would want it to be JR Kratos. Extremely talented. Could be an absolute monster in Impact Wrestling. So hopefully Santino Marella will get on the phone and give JR Kratos a call and say, hey, come on over. I'm the new director of authority here in Impact Wrestling. I'd like to bring in. So hopefully we'll see that soon. But it's good that he's naming guys that he wants to bring in, and hopefully he'll have some influence as well when they're out looking for new talent to bring in. As for the talent that's already part of the roster, Morella made it clear that he enjoys working with Impact world champion Josh Alexander. He named Rich Swann, Eddie Edwards, and Sami Callihan. Morella noted that the locker room is full of both old and new faces, and he's glad to be working with a talented group. Morales stated that he's a fan of Josh Alexander. He's great. Trey Miguel, I'm a big fan of his. Rich Swann, Eddie Edwards, Sami Callihan. The locker room is packed, man, with familiar new faces. I'm excited to see a lot of them. I watched all the matches, and I'm glad to be a part of them, is what he had to say, what Morella had to say as well. So I just want to point out these quotes here. I just want to give a hat tip to Fightful.com for the transcription of these. But Santino Marella, check out the full interview on pwmania.com. All right, so Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball Mike Bailey has a huge huge 2 days ahead of him in March. I was just looking at this. What he has coming up in March is just going to be absolutely insane for Speedball Mike Bailey. He's going to be put to the test, especially on March 30th. He's really going to be put to the test on March 30th. First at Josh Barnett's Bloodsport number 9 at 4 p.m. in Los Angeles, California. Speedball Mike Bailey goes one-on-one with Kota Ibushi, formerly of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He goes one-on-one with Kota Ibushi. Um, Bloodsport 9, that show starts at 4 p.m. And then Multiverse United, March 30th, starts at 8 p.m. Mike Bailey goes one-on-one with Will Ospreay. How the hell is he going to do that? How the hell? I mean, going just a match with Kota Ibushi alone is enough to make you want to take a few weeks off because it's going to be a hard hitting match. But right after that match, he's going to go one-on-one with Will Ospreay. So in the same night, Speedball Mike Bailey taking on Kota Ibushi, and then later on in the evening, Will Ospreay. How is he going to be standing after the? And then that's not it, though. That's not it. On March 31st, for GCW, the collective, he goes one-on-one with Hio del Vikingo. I hope I pronounced that right. Another fast-paced, hard-hitting, high-spot professional wrestler. How is he going to survive these 2 days, man? I'm curious. I mean, you got to be a very, very special wrestler. Mike Bailey is a very, very special wrestler. But on March 30th, though, you got to wrestle Kota Ibushi, and then Will Ospreay, and then the following night, Hio del Vikingo. You're wrestling him as well. My goodness, Mike Bailey's not human. He's gonna. I don't know how he's gonna get through this. I don't know how he's gonna get through this. I mean, I get upset if I got to walk upstairs and make a fish stick a fish stick sandwich for myself. I'm huffing and puffing. He's got to wrestle Kota Ibushi, Will Ospreay, and Hio del Vikingo in the course of 2 days. So more power to Mike Bailey. I'm really looking forward to. And I think the GCW Collective, the Kota Ibushi match is going to be on Fight Plus. As is the Vikingo match. But Will Ospreay will be on pay-per-view on Fight. So it's going to be all on Fight TV. So, but that's something, man. That's something that he's got to do some heavy. Hope he's hitting that. Hope he's hitting the cardio, right? So he's gonna need it. And is he gonna be able? I mean, you can see Bailey against Ibushi. I can see it being like a 5-star match, but is he going to be able to give a 5-star performance against Will Ospreay as well? And then the following night as well against Hio del Vikingo? Is he going to be we could have 3 5-star matches involving Mike Bailey on March 30th and March 31st. I'm curious. I can't wait to see these 3 matches. I'm gonna see all 3 of them. I have Fight Plus, so we can watch the GCW matches, and then of course Impact versus New Japan Pro Wrestling Multiverse United. I'm going to definitely order that without a doubt. So let's see how Mike Bailey fares. I'm sure he'll be. If anyone could do it, it's Speedball Mike Bailey. If anyone could do it, it's Speedball Mike Bailey. So kicking off tonight, Impact on Access TV is going to be. Dirty Dango versus Brian Myers in a qualifying match to enter the Top Contenders 4-way at February 24th. No surrender pay-per-view. I know who wins, but I'm not going to give away the winner. And then headlining the show tonight will be Joe Hendry defending the Digital Media Championship against Matt Cardona. I know who wins that match as well, but I'm not going to give away the winner of that one. And here's the full show for tonight. Here's the full card. So we have Mickey James, Tommy Dreamer versus John Skyler and Jason Hotch. Joe Hendry versus Matt Cardona. Impact Digital Media Championship will be the main event. The Death Dolls versus Killer Kelly and Taylor Wilde. Jordan Grace versus the debuting Steph DeLander. Not sure why Steph DeLander is debuting against Jordan Grace, but we'll watch the match, see how it goes nonetheless. Brian Myers versus Dirty Dango, No Surrender, top contender qualifying match, and PCO 1-on-1 against Shira, which is also a No Surrender top contender qualifying match as well. And that is it. That is it for me. Thought I'd do a live feed today instead of doing a pre-recorded podcast. Once in a while, I like to come on the live feed and talk to you guys and see. We got a number of people on here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you that have supported me over the past. Been doing this for over a year now. I've had my own channel, and I want to thank everybody that supported it. And looking forward to hitting 2,000 subscribers. Hopefully, that's going to happen soon. And one more time, just want to say thank you very much for supporting the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network YouTube channel. So I'm watching the news. Anything breaks, I'll be back. But until I am, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. And stay safe, everyone. Hit that subscribe button. Take care. Bye bye.